Okay, so the great Robin Williams, the comedian, once said there's a feeling called vujade.
What?
It is the opposite of deja vu, because deja vu, you swear you've been someplace before. Vujade is, I've never been here before. I turned to my long-suffering wife, Marie. Hi, honey.
Hi.
Yeah. Now, sometimes the thing is about this, that we are going to a place that we've both been to before.
We've been.
And we've overlapped in our comings and goings there, especially when you think about what is happening in Munich, Germany.
Okay. I like to call it, the Munchen, from Munich.
Let me point something out. Every time we do a show, we do a file, we do a little folder, and we put our pictures in there. So if you're watching us on YouTube, you see what we're talking about and all that stuff. You did not, I don't think you titled this Munich, did you?
Wait, what?
The folder.
Oh, no, I titled the folder Munch.
Yeah, just Munch.
Because I left out the I by accident. And now it will forever be known as Munch.
So now it's like, oh yeah, Munch. So we're doing the Munch show, but let's point out what's going on there.
I mean, that's how they say it though, Munchen.
Yeah, Munchen.
Yeah,
exactly.
So,
right.
I mean, listen, tomato, Munchen.
There you go. It all works out. And the fun part is that today we're talking about very Bavaria. This is part 3 of our 9-part Winter European Conquest Tour.
We're just getting through them, aren't we?
We're knocking these out like crazy people. That's Marie over there.
That's Frank.
Voca Vacay starts right now.
Prepare yourself for the bestest, amazingest, and overall super duperest travel program in the history of ever. Vacation like it's your job and live vicariously through yourself. It's time now for Voca Vacay.
We love us some Southern Germany. We're all down for Munich and Hofbrauhaus and winter lagers and Hefeweizen beers and all this
all
stuff.
the things.
It's
sausages.
Yes.
I gotta get my sausages.
There is nothing wrong with Bavaria as itself. And look, I'm a little bit biased about this, but if you're looking at it's sort of like if people visit the United States, they say, I want to visit Texas. I want to go to California. I'm going to Las Vegas or whatever. If I'm going to Germany, I want to go to Munich. Yeah. I want to go to Bavaria. I want to go down to this area where it's just, I don't know. It just seems like Germany, but without the stress and the trains will run on time and we will do these things and all these things will be. It's kind of like it's Germany without the stress, if that makes sense.
It's like, well, they talk about that down there. Mm-hmm. They're like, there's Germany and then there's Bavaria. Yeah. Like it's a different. It's kind of like. Okay, we lived in Georgia for a long time.
Yes.
There's Atlanta, and then there's the beach. Like, it's like there's the coast is like different. Mm-hmm. It's like, that's just more laid back.
It's just more relaxed.
It's just more relaxed. People are just like, okay. Like, and like, and Atlanta's like, Atlanta, it's a city, it's big, and people are working, things are happening, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, that's a great analogy because Atlanta's like, high stress, but then it's like, dude, go down to the coast, go down to Savannah. And everything's like, it'll get done whenever. Munich is
my ass is dry.
Oh my gosh, I love Munich so much. One of my favorite cities because you go there and everything just seems to work out pretty well.
It's so beautiful too. So, I love it.
So, but before we get into that, as always, when we kick off a show, we gotta give a shout out to our newest and bestest buddies because we always have new countries listening to us every single time.
Hi guys.
We are saying howdy to the following countries.
Oh, I'm so excited. Who we got?
Burkina Faso.
What?
Burkina Faso.
No, I don't even like what is happening.
It
sounds so cool.
I know. It is a landlocked country in Western Africa.
Okay.
If you know where Nigeria is, it's west of that. I know, left. I'm looking at the map. It's
your left.
Your left, my right. It's just north of Togo, Benin, and Ghana, if that helps.
How do you know these things?
What? That's just
I don't
what
understand.
It is. Mali, Mauritania, Gambia to the left, Guinea-Bissau. Anyway, so they're listening now. Check that out.
Super cool. Hi guys, welcome.
Hi guys. Welcome, and of course the other one. I know you're going to be all over this one. Fiji.
What?
Fiji loves us.
I love some Fiji. I want to go. It's like a dream. Yeah. It's life goals. Hashtag life goals.
Yes.
I want to go to Fiji.
Is there a specific place in Fiji you want to go? Tahiti.
Yeah, I want to go to Tahiti. That's in Fiji. Right?
It's all down there.
Right?
Yeah. My knowledge of Polynesian, Micronesia.
That's where I want to go.
Yeah.
So I want to see a couple of things down there. Mm-hmm. Fiji's one of them. Yeah. I want to go to Tahiti. And what was that really secluded island that we talked about?
Vanuatu.
Yes. Look at the memory on big brain on Brad.
We got to go there too. You want to go to the Brando Resort?
I do want to go, but listen, we got to get some money. Y'all, we need some sponsors.
Yes.
I mean, if we gonna be spending money at the Brando, we need some sponsors.
Yeah. So if you would like to send us to the Brando, we'll say nice things about you. We will.
We're currently accepting sponsors right now.
Darn right.
We've always been accepting sponsors.
Yeah, because I'm not. Well, I guess I could. How many kidneys do I have? You only need one, right? I really want to go to the Brando.
I'm not sure that would pay for it, to be quite honest.
I'm doing what I can to get us to Fiji.
Not in your old age.
Who said that? That being said, let's recap here, because basically this is part 3 of our 9-part European Winter Conquest Tour.
I can't believe it.
So
we're just moving through, yo.
If you're watching on YouTube, do we have a little map we can play for them? So
yes. All right, you just tell me when you're ready.
Okay, go ahead and go with that right now.
All right. Okay.
See, we started in Amsterdam. We rented a car. We went through Brussels and Belgium,
Luxembourg,
Strasbourg. Then went to Zurich,
Liechtenstein,
Munich, where we are now. We're going to be there now. That's what this show is. Then we're going to Bratislava, Budapest. Then we go over to Poland. Vienna.
Then we go to Poland, Auschwitz,
and then Prague, and then we drove all the way back across Germany just to drop off the car.
And it looks like this. It looks like this. Whee!
Yeah, and so that is totally what we did.
And we only had to backtrack once.
Yes,
and I think that was because we were going north, but we had to go further south. We were like, let's not go further south to go further north. We were like, let's get the south out of the way and then come back to go north.
Yeah, so it was okay. We wanted to go to Budapest.
There's a little buttonhole.
Yeah, button hook.
Button hook.
Yeah,
yes, hook. That's what it is. Yeah.
So we just
You're so much smarter than I am.
It all went. No. That's just a football term, and I live in America. So here's the thing: if you caught our last program, what happened is that we just did.
What happened was
Don't Miss Swiss Miss was the name of that program.
Yeah,
and it's lovely stuff, and we're down in Zurich basically.
Yeah.
So now we wake up, yawn, stretch. We're leaving Zurich, and it's like we are aiming for Munich in Germany.
Yes.
But here's the fun part.
Yes.
We've already been to Luxembourg.
Right.
And I'm not going to go to Luxembourg and miss Liechtenstein. It's right there. It's right off the road.
Yeah, that's true.
So what happened was we said, oh yeah, we're going to leave Zurich.
Yeah.
And there's a couple ways you can get to Munich, and we thought, you know what, we're going to go this way that goes through Liechtenstein.
Right.
So we said, okay, this is going to happen. So Liechtenstein, we can tell you the following, that is all true. It is on the way. It's tiny.
Hey, let's take a day trip.
It absolutely was a day trip.
For sure.
And I kind of, you get to Liechtenstein, and here's what we know. It's a long, I'll give you the information on this.
Yeah.
The city is Vaduz, V-A-D-U-Z, Vaduz. Mm-hmm. That's the capital also. We drove the main drag of that in less than 10 minutes.
I mean, it was short. It was small.
Yeah.
Like, I was shocked because Luxembourg had such a, like.
Luxembourg's like an actual. It
had some gravity, like, what's the
gravitas?
Word? No,
size, density, depth.
I don't know. Yeah, pick one.
It's just bigger.
Yeah,
it is.
Yeah. It had some substance.
That's the word.
Yes,
that's the word.
Luxembourg had some substance.
Yes.
I expected Liechtenstein to be kind of similar, but it really wasn't. You could have driven past it on the main road and blinked.
Yes.
And it would have been gone.
And you're past it. Here's what happens, that you're going down the road in Switzerland, and
like
there's
you're on
a
the
bridge.
main highway.
You're on the highway, and there's a bridge. You're going parallel with the Rhine River.
Yeah.
You go over the bridge, and it's like, dude, you're in Liechtenstein.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, it's the size of Washington, D.C.
I didn't even think it was that big.
Yeah, it is.
Wow, okay.
It is, what is it, 62 square miles?
Okay.
It's not big.
Yeah, true.
Which is basically, how big is that? It's 6 miles by 10. It's not a large place at all. There's some shops, there's some casinos, very expensive cars.
That's true.
Yeah.
And I mean, it was clean. It was nice. Like it was, listen, I mean, if we were like, hey, we're in between two places and we've been driving all day.
Yeah.
Like for a long period of time, it's like, could we have stayed there? We could have stayed there.
Yeah. Yeah, we could have.
Could have played some roulette.
Yeah. But it's like you're basically going there, and it's sort of like, I'm going to say like a landlocked Monaco was the vibe that I got.
Yeah.
Where they've got money, there's the higher end shops, some
sure.
nicer cars, but tiny.
Yeah, true.
And so we said, okay, and by the way, it's just there because then you drive back over the river and get back into Switzerland.
Yeah.
You're just driving, and you're driving through like acreage and farmland and pastures and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's just like by itself.
Yeah.
Which is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
We did not get a fridge magnet, which is my one big regret. We've got a refrigerator with a bunch of magnets on it, and it's like we've been here.
Yeah.
We cannot prove we went to Liechtenstein, but I promise you, we went to Liechtenstein. Yeah,
I think we took one picture, but it wasn't.
Yeah, and we said okay. So we blow through Liechtenstein. It's like okay, and now we're entering Bavaria. Bavaria is southern Germany.
Yeah,
we love Bavaria. It's got all the Alps. It's got all the mountains. It's got all the stuff, and even better, it has a little town called Munich, which is lovely.
It has a special place in my heart.
I love Munich.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about all of our Munich adventures because the first thing we did is we drove in. Our hotel was about a mile from the Marienplatz, which is like the big...
The center square.
Yes.
Yeah, of the town.
It's like the heart of the town.
It is.
It's like that's where you want to be. And then we realized we had to go, we had to park the car because, again, we've rented a vehicle. We have to park this car. And then I think you were the one who pointed this out. We had nothing but underground parking the entire time we're in Europe.
Which is really smart, actually.
Yeah.
Because over here, it's not all underground.
Oh, no.
And it does take up a lot of space.
Yeah.
So I was impressed and also confused a lot.
Yes.
Because I'm like, how do you get to it? What do you do when you're down there? Because everything is done by like kiosk or like touchless or like, but then, finding it. And then, but when you're down there and you do it and you go through it, you're like, oh, that's pretty genius.
Yeah. It was really crazy the way it worked out because every time we parked and then we're going through the whole 9-part series, talk about all the places we've been.
Yeah.
We always parked underground.
Yeah.
We never had like surface parking, which was just like for an American driving around, it's like that's sort of an alien concept for us because normally it's like, oh, you just park, you look at the hotel and you can see your car. Here it's like, no, you can't do that.
Yeah.
So we did that. We find a Chinese food place.
We're really good at finding food. Nobody starves on this vacation.
It is insufferable how much I can shove in my gullet while I'm on vacation. It really is. This is why the all-you-can-eat buffet is such a bad idea for me. It is. We found a place called, I hope I'm saying this right, Yi Da Wan.
Oh, I feel like it really translates into you to one.
Oh my gosh. It was amazing. Here's the deal.
Switzerland
had high prices for food. Let's be clear about this. Out of all the places we've eaten at, Zurich is at the top of the list as far as, units for food per cost or do the ratio. It's awful.
Yeah.
But if you go suddenly to a Chinese food place in Munich, hey, stuff is affordable again.
It was really good.
I am strapping on a feedback like nobody's business. Oh my gosh, I was chowing down.
Go big, it's on me.
Yeah. Break out the credit card, honey. We're eating good. So we did that. And we said, yes, now we're going to get some good sleep. And now we're going to the Marienplatz the next day.
Yeah.
The Marienplatz, it has the Glockenspiel. And I didn't know this. The Glockenspiel, that building was built in 1158.
Yes.
1158 that's been around.
It's so pretty. Do you have the picture pulled up?
The picture right now, it looks like, I don't know, it looks like that. That is what the Marienplatz Glockenspiel,
the Glockenspiel is the actual like clock tower, right?
Yeah.
And the Marienplatz is the actual like Platz, the place, the like square.
Yeah, that's like in London where Big Ben is the actual name of the clock and the building is something else.
Yeah,
so it's like, hey, there's Big Ben and there's Westminster Abbey or
kids,
whatever it is.
Big Ben. Look, kids. Clock tower. Look, kids. Marienplatz.
So we go to
kids. Glockenspiel.
So we go to the Marienplatz, and a lot of people there, very friendly. Of course, it's very walkable. Yeah. We know this. And there is a guy, and we didn't get a picture of him, but there was a guy just belting out opera.
I know.
And it just kind of made sense.
Yeah.
You go, oh yeah, that's totally what's good. It's just some dude just singing opera and doing his thing. It's like, okay. Now, here's the deal. We said when we started this that there's a bit of a Twilight Zone-esque feel to this.
Right.
We're going to ease into this because there's a lot of moving parts involved. What happened is one of the moving parts is you, the other moving part is me, and we're talking about things that happened 24 years ago.
This is nuts.
This is crazy.
Like, we didn't put it together until we were there.
Yes.
But I said this on the last show.
Mm-hmm.
I went to Europe. I backpacked. You had to pick like a chunk.
Right.
I backpacked a part of Europe, all Western Europe. Mm-hmm. And I was newly graduated from college. And I just loaded up a backpack. And I went over there with my boyfriend at the time. And we spent I don't remember exactly how long it was, but I have the train ticket. I have our Eurail pass.
Okay.
Which is crazy.
Wow.
Our Eurail pass went from May 15th to July 14th is when it was active for.
You had a 2-month Eurail pass over in your, oh my gosh.
It was like 2 months, but for some reason I feel like it was shorter, like 6 weeks.
Yeah.
So like I can't really tell you because I don't really recollect, but it was somewhere between 6 weeks and 2 months, I think.
What happens, I think what happened, what they used to do is they'd sell them like, you get for a month or for 2 months or something like that. And then you didn't have to be there the entire time. It's just like, that was your window of opportunity of saying that, hey, I can go at any time during this time period.
So like on the ticket, you have to put the day and the month. You get like 5 legs. Mm-hmm. And we picked Benelux, which is Belgium, Luxembourg,
and Netherlands,
Germany, and France. And it's for 2 months. And so 5 days. And so the days that we picked were in May and June. And so, yeah, I don't know here. I don't know if you want to put that up to the camera, but because I'm going to throw that out after this, but I kept it this whole time.
Oh my gosh.
I'm so proud of myself.
It looks like that, and there you go.
I'm a keeper of things until I don't want them anymore. And then it's gone. I'm like, I'm done. But yeah, so anyway, I backpacked.
Right.
That's how I got around. This time we drove.
Yes.
That time I was, and see, the Eurail pass also covers your city buses.
Oh, that's right. That's right. That's
so
right.
When you get into town, you can show your Eurail pass and you don't have to buy a ticket.
A bus ticket, you just hop on.
For that day.
The local transportation. Sure.
Yes. Or I don't know if it does now, but it did then.
Yeah.
And I got it on like the student rate. So like, I mean, listen, I went over there at the time. It was like 2001. And this was pre 9/11. So this was May and June of 2001. Mm-hmm. And I was able to live because not everything was on the euro in Western Europe. So I remember we had to get francs and we had to get Deutschmarks. And I don't remember the Netherlands currency.
Oh, is it? I want to say I can't remember what it was.
Whatever
back
it
then.
was.
Yeah.
But we had to get those things.
Mm-hmm.
I went over 300. I think I had just over $300 to my name. And that was to pay for my hostels and my food. And you know what? I did it. And I got in a raging horrible, listen, y'all, let me spill some tea. Let me just get my tea and spill it out.
Okay. What'd you do?
I got in a horrible fight with my boyfriend at the time because his mom said, I will give you the credit card for an emergency, or you can pick I think it was like 1 or 2 special things that I don't mind to cover. So we had that. So we were covered for an emergency. We picked 2 things. One was to take a dinner cruise down the Seine in France, but we didn't, you have to dress a certain way. So we didn't get to.
Oh yeah.
So that's fine. Mm-hmm. He picked go up in the Eiffel Tower. I wanted to do maybe something else. And so at the time I was mad because I was like, okay, maybe that's it. But maybe we pick something else. I know going up in the Eiffel Tower is really iconic, but when I got there and saw how expensive it was, and I was like, I could eat for a week on that. I was like, we're going to blow your mom's money on that.
Yeah.
And then this is what's funny, full circle in my life. You and I go to Paris, have a do-over.
Yes, we did.
I take you up in the Eiffel Tower. It's quintuple the price. It was so much more expensive. And so I was like, thank God. At the time I was so mad, and I was like, thank God that he convinced me to go up then too. Mm-hmm. And we did do it. So that's fun. That's funny. That's a nice little let me spill some tea on that. I was mad. I was like, I'm not going. And then he was like, I'm making you go. And I was like, it's beautiful and amazing.
Oh my gosh. And the thing is, it was quadruple the price or whatever. But hey, I was worth it. Boom.
You were totally worth it.
So yeah,
no, it was good. So anyway, sorry, I digress. So that is what I did. I tried to live, and I think I pretty much did on $300 because back then you could.
Yeah.
So I did some things in Germany. We're not going to get into it, but we did go to Dachau, and we'll talk about that when we talk about going to Poland.
Yes.
But I do have all of my stuff from that, so that was nice. And then we went to Berlin. We went to Checkpoint Charlie. I still have my ticket.
Oh.
And I still have my brochure.
Oh.
So that was nice. But in Munich is where we spent the most time.
Right.
So we went to Berlin and we went to Munich. And it's crazy because when I was there with you, you were like, I went here in Munich. And I was like, wait, I went here in Munich. Mm-hmm. And then you were like, well, I went here in Munich. And I was like, no, I went there too. And we started walking around the town to find the landmarks. And we were both at the landmarks. So I said to you, what year did you go? And listen, y'all, we've been married a minute. Whatever we're coming up on.
I'm still finding out more and more secrets about her every day.
So we're coming up on, It'll be 12 years this year.
Right.
We have never had this conversation.
No, we have not.
But until we had it when we went on this trip.
Yes.
We were there at the same time.
We were there.
How nuts is that?
Yeah. Here's the weird Twilight.
It was meant to be.
Here's the weird Twilight Zone episode part where we got into it because, and we'll talk about the rest of your trip also and some of the other things you saw. But for the Munich part, here's what happened. I was there. I was in a town called Prien.
Yes.
And we're going to get to Prien here because we saw that on this trip as well.
Lovely.
I go to Prien because I got a foreign language thing, go learn German for 8 weeks.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, okay, I'm going to go down there. And I did a couple of things down there. There's a town called Rosenheim where they had a 10K. And I'm like, hey, I'm going to put on some shoes and run a 10K. And the whole time I'm running, people are waving at me like, hey, you're doing so good. And I was near the back of the, I'm just shuffling along. I'm like, hey, yeah, look at me. I'm doing this. People are waving. Turns out I'm running right next to a guy who's like the local news TV anchor. Yeah. They're waving at him. Yeah. I'm waving back like an idiot. Cause I'm like, hey, yeah, they're looking at me. No, they don't care about the American guy. Who is this guy? So I'm making friends in Rosenheim.
You were a star in your own right.
I was, but I'm in Germany and it's like, I go to Prien, I'm like, and then there was this time where it's like, hey, I'm going to go to Munich for the weekend.
Right.
And just kind of like check it out. I go to Munich, I go to the Marienplatz, I go to the same place.
Oh my God.
And then when you go to the Marienplatz, you go around this one corner and there's like this open area. And I don't want to say there's a pub or a bar because they're everywhere.
Yeah.
But I go, it's like, oh yeah, I've been through there. And Marie's like, oh yeah, I've been through that. And I was like, yeah, but I was here at this time. We did the math. We literally were probably there the same weekend.
I know.
25 years ago.
I mean, Berlin was the first place we went. We did it justice. We saw, like I said, those things that I mentioned earlier, and then like the Berlin Wall and all this stuff. But it's like a city.
Yeah.
It's like a proper city. To like get that iconic touristy German feel.
Yeah.
Everybody envisions what is really in Bavaria, what's really in Munich. So like when we got down to Munich, because listen, we had time and train passes.
Yes.
It's not like we said, okay, we're on a schedule. We're going to only stay here for a certain amount of days, here for a certain amount of days. We got down there. We extended it. We were like, I mean, the European Cup, Munich had just won.
Yes.
Against Valencia. Yeah. I mean, the whole town was crazy.
Yeah.
Should I just show that picture real quick?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so, this was me in 2001.
Okay, so if you're watching this on YouTube, this is what you look like. And
in my hostel.
You're in a hostel.
Being cool.
And she's being cool.
I was cool.
Yeah. Okay, so that's you.
And this, like, they won the European Cup. The whole city was mobbed. It was shut down. You know, like it was just the streets were filled with people celebrating.
Yeah. Huge.
Yeah. And one thing I wanted to do was find you this lion. We found this lion thing that you like rub it. What is it? It's called
the bronze Bavarian lion statue.
Yes.
It's literally that self-explanatory.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
And it gives you like good luck and whatever. And then this church I went into.
Yeah.
And you remembered that church from when you were there before.
Yeah. It's called the Frauenkirche
and then you and I went into it this time.
Yes.
How crazy is that?
Which was so weird. And literally, we were there probably about right at the same time.
So I extended my stay, our stay, because I was like, this place is lovely and amazing. Mm-hmm. And so, that we put it together. And then look what happened.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
It's fate.
And here's the deal. I think redheads just by and large are really attractive. So if I saw you in the crowd, I'd probably be like, hey, who's that? I probably saw you 25 years ago in Munich.
Yeah.
I'm like, you've got to be kidding me.
And then I was like, who's that old man?
I was old back then. And that was 25 years ago.
Honey,
I think Clinton was still president. I don't know. It was a while back.
I think you're the best.
You're just a business.
I am so happy.
So that was our, that I love you. That was our Twilight Zone episode though. It's like, what do you mean we're in the same town?
It's crazy.
And there's like, in the same year?
I know.
Like, wait, the same month? We seriously, we did this. We went down to the day, to the actual weekend. It's like this happening. It's like, and she's like, I was in here. It's like, I was here too.
I'm realizing something. Like when I said that, I did the things that we did before and it was Berlin. Dachau's outside of Munich. It's not outside of Berlin. Yeah. I got it like mixed up a little bit.
No, but it's the same trip.
It's all some of it's a little bit of a blur.
Yeah. But, and if you saw the picture of her when she was young in the hostel, it's like, you look kind of glazed over there with your eyeballs.
Listen, what do you expect? A 21-year-old backpacker.
Yeah.
Oh, those were the days.
Those were the days. Someplace you also went to Neuschwanstein Castle.
I did. Oh, yeah, I did.
Yeah.
And that was another big issue because it was like I was on a tight budget And here I am going, it costs how much to go inside?
Yeah.
So we went, but we didn't actually go in.
Yeah. So
the
you saw
train
the
ride was nice, and seeing it from outside was nice.
Yeah. Here's the deal. As someone who actually, because from the Prien thing, I actually took the train with like 2 other classmates who are also learning German.
Yeah.
And I said, okay, let's go over there to Neuschwanstein. And we navigated the trains and we went all the way over there.
Yeah.
And how do I say that? It was okay.
Yeah.
It was okay.
Yeah.
The outside I thought was more impressive than the inside.
Yeah, sure.
So when you get inside, it is nice. It's ornate. It's gorgeous.
Yeah.
You really want to see the outside though, because that's the thing.
We've toured a lot of castles.
Yes.
Interiors.
Yeah. And just like,
sure.
You get tapestries. Yeah,
the history of it's really interesting too. So like, I mean, it's a thing.
Yeah, it is. I'm not dissuading people from going. You should absolutely go.
Yeah.
But for me, it's like the outside was just so, there's this huge castle in the middle of the mountains. Like, how'd they do that?
How many years of German have you taken?
Let's see.
Like in total in your life?
Hang on. 4, 5, 6, 7.
What? We're already up to 7?
Oh, yeah. 7.
I married somebody smart.
Yeah, I'm smart.
SMRT.
SMRT, that kind of smart. So I don't know, 7 or 8 or 9.
Yeah, okay.
I don't think more than 9.
Gosh, that's really cool.
Yeah, at one time I was qualified to teach at the high school level.
Right.
Yeah, which is just one of those. Oh, cool.
Yeah.
And what's that get you? With $5 and a bowl of that and $5 gets you a bowl of soup.
Right.
It's like, well, that's some trivia. But anyway, so we did that. You also we talked about the ornate Frauenkirche church. That means women's, basically a women's church.
Yeah.
And then there's this weird little restaurant. Let's explain this. I've been to Munich more than once.
Yeah.
One time I went. This is all going to come full circle. Just bear with me, because I went to Munich for another occasion, I think as a presenting or some goof. I don't know what I was doing, but I met a colleague there.
Yeah.
And I said, let's go to the Hofbrauhaus.
Right.
We've got to go to the Hofbrauhaus. Got to go to the Hofbrauhaus.
Right.
Got all the way there. And he actually kind of, have you ever traveled with somebody that's wimp out on you?
Yeah.
It's like, seriously, can we not do the one big thing we want to do is go to the Hofbrauhaus and get a beer?
Too many people.
Yeah. There were
too crowded.
There's too many people.
Make me nervous. It's scary. I'm uncomfortable.
Like, really?
Yeah.
We went across the street and there's a little pub called Wirtshaus. It's spelled the W, pronounced like a V. Wirtshaus. And we had a beer there instead. And we looked at the goodness of the Hofbrauhaus that this guy did not want to go into.
Now, the funny thing is that I also went to this bar.
Turns out. You went there too.
I did. And it was because like the Hofbrauhaus is crowded.
Yes.
And when I was there, it was they won the European Cup. Mm-hmm. So like,
you're not going to get in on that day.
No.
That's crazy busy.
We ended up going to Paulaner, which was nice. Mm-hmm. Then we went to this place, which is across the street. I have a picture of it here. and then
that's the place. I've had a beer there.
And then we went to Hofbrauhaus and sat outside because the inside was so packed.
Right.
And so I was like, oh, we did manage to actually go. You didn't manage to actually go.
No.
Yeah.
No. But
so I made us go this time.
Yeah. So what happened is...
What happened was...
So then Marie's like, okay, we get to go to the Hofbrauhaus because, again, it's January. It's off season. So I was so happy when we finally saw it.
Yes.
I'm standing there going to the Hofbrauhaus finally. I get to go to this one place I've always wanted to go.
Yes.
I saw it from the outside. It's like, dude, we can't go in. I've flown like 2,500 miles, lost countless sleep. I want to go in. It's like, no. It's like, we can't go in that door.
Yeah.
And it wasn't that busy.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. So finally, we get to the Hofbrauhaus.
Okay.
And then we go... They sell beer. I don't know if it's by the liter or the gallon or how they measure this.
By the boot.
Oh my gosh. I get a big thing of beer.
Yeah.
A large, whatever the big tankard is. It's like a barrel.
Yeah.
I don't know. Is it a liter?
Yeah.
It's big.
It's big.
I get one big one of those and you get like a half one.
Because I wanted to try multiple beers.
Sure.
Yeah.
And so you want to try different flavors and all stuff. I'm like, give me the classic iconic.
I said multiple. I only got 2.
You only got 2.
I want to try a dark and a light.
Yeah, but but the size of yours, so I got one, let's call it a liter, and you got like 2 half liters.
Yeah.
So it's basically the same amount of beer. And we enjoyed them thoroughly. It was
fun.
It was so lovely because like you're expected to drink a beer there.
You are.
It's not like you go there and it's like, oh no, a beer, we're going to shun thee. No.
Right.
There's now a beer in your hand. That's what they're famous for.
That's right.
So we totally did that.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I was so happy.
The food was really good.
The food was great.
I don't remember what we got. You probably remember.
We got a platter with basically it's like a is like a smorgasbord platter where it's meats and cheeses.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got one of those.
Yeah.
And I was like, we got to have that. You got something.
I got beet salad or rock kraut or something.
You got a salad had like shredded beets and things on it. And I said, okay, that totally works for all of us.
Yeah.
So that's what that feels like. So we did that. Now, the important thing about the Hofbrauhaus is I will put this out there.
Yeah.
As a red-blooded American dude.
Do it.
You expect to see. Does everybody know what St. Pauli's girl looks like? The St. Pauli's girl logo, where it's the gal with the tankards of the steins of beer, and she's going around saying,
we got this.
We actually got a stein. We bought one of the things from Hofbrauhaus.
We love this one
Yeah.
because it's this is what the locals use more of than like, the big, ornate, which you have over there.
Yeah. So we got a Hofbrauhaus thing. And the whole time you're thinking, hey, guess what we're going to do? Yeah. We are going to go there and there's going to be a
serving wench.
A serving wench who's basically going to bring out we got some old dude.
I know.
He's like.
Serving wench with braids, carrying all the beers and the German, serving wench get up, dress and stockings and all the things.
You just described my vision of what the afterlife is, where you go in as like, you want the beer? And
they're
she
like,
talks
I will
like
be
that.
here
It's like,
forever.
I'm never going to leave.
No, I know.
Oh my gosh, I was so happy. Instead, this guy's like,
hey, you want some beer?
He's like, Guten Morgen. I'm like, yeah, Guten Morgen. He goes, Americano. It's like, yeah. It's like, okay, look,
no pretense.
Just tell me in English. Here, your menu is in English. And by the way, the German.
But I'm like, he can read German.
Yeah. German I can read, and on the menu, a menu is called a Speisekarte, just so you know.
Well, there you go.
So I'm like, okay, cool. But beer, fortunately, is spelled B-I-E-R instead of B-E-E-R. You can totally figure it out. So we go there, and the guy was lovely, and he brought us all these things. And look, we have been to the Hofbrauhaus. We've actually had the beer in the Hofbrauhaus. Yeah. Cross it off the life list because that's one of those things you got to do.
You do.
100%. And so if it's, and I'll just say this, if it's choice of, you can do one thing. You can go to the Neuschwanstein Castle or go to the Hofbrauhaus. I'm going to Hofbrauhaus. I'm going to Hofbrauhaus.
I want to go back for Oktoberfest.
That's actually an option, isn't it?
If possible. If possible.
Yeah.
I would like to go.
Yeah. You got to do that once.
Yeah. So, it's iconic.
So we will do that. So Munich.
And we have a friend there.
Yeah.
And we have a friend. Her name's Muna. I went to graduate school with her. Mm-hmm. And it's funny because on Facebook the other day, I saw that our other friend, Missy, and her husband, Brian, and their son, they just went over and stayed with Muna. And I don't know why. Like, it seemed like they had a reason. It might have had something to do. He's also a professor.
All right.
And so, like, it seemed like it might have had something to do with his work. I'm not sure. But anyway, they went over. They stayed with Muna. And they went and did all of the tourist things as well. And like, they looked like they had the best time. Shout out to Missy, Brian, Muna. But when we go back, we will because Muna lives in Munich. Yeah. She was an international student as part of our class when I went to grad school.
Can we say what she does for a living now?
Yes.
She is a video editor.
Yes.
For a German TV series.
A German soap opera.
A soap opera called Storm of Love.
Storm of Love.
Oh my God. It's better when you say it. So
it's so good too, and it's so Lifetime made for TV. Like, it's perfect. And when we were in school, she's like, "Oh, I just want to make editing or do something on a Lifetime made for TV movie, and like do the Lifetime movies." And we were very much into them. Like, and it was her like total dream, and she's literally living her dream.
Yeah.
And she's married to oh my gosh, Dieter. His name is.
You're not gonna remember his last
name.
Hold on,
it's Dieter Klein. Von Dieter Klein. I can't remember. I'm sorry. I don't remember your husband's name. Okay. But anyway, he is a science fiction writer, also a photographer, and he's a well-known in that realm, sort of like artist in that area.
Okay.
And I'm so sorry I cannot remember. It's his name is Dieter, but I used to know his full name.
Well,
because if you wanted to look up his science fiction that he writes or like something, then you could.
Yeah. Well, look, we're on a first name base with the dude because that's the only name we got of the guy. But here's the good news: we want to stay with them for Oktoberfest.
We do. So just telling y'all.
Yeah. So we're trying to get there.
Yeah.
The thing is that she was lovely to hang out with because we went to the hotel. There's an executive lounge thing. We got to go up there. She came by. We hung out. Yeah. Everything is good. She was totally lovely.
When we go back, she'll take take us to the studios where she does her editing and stuff. It'll be nice.
Oh, I can't wait to see that. So all these things are going on. I missed something in the Hofbrauhaus.
Oh, what was
They totally had a polka band playing.
Oh, they did. Yeah, they always do.
Yeah. So I can't be like, oh, we went there and we just drank our beers in silence. No, there's totally a dude with a tuba right behind me.
It's festive.
Yeah.
It is. Listen, it's not like, I don't think the locals like hang out there.
No.
It is touristy. But it's like, it's iconic. You got to do it.
You got to do it.
Yeah.
The other thing about Munich is that it is very walkable.
Very.
Like a lot of European cities, this one you can get around in pretty well. There is a fairly ritzy part where there are expensive shops.
Right.
So we went through there and it's like,
that's fun.
Hey, if we had lots of money, we'd go in one of those stores. We totally didn't.
Don't have a sponsor yet.
No, not yet. There's fancy stores. We went by and a variety of foods. You can basically eat anything you want to eat in Munich.
Right.
They've got it available. We also went by the, I'm going to try to say this one right, the Theatine Church of St. Cajetan, the Assam Church. We went by all basically, if you want to see some good church action or castle action, go to Bavaria.
Yeah.
They've got you covered there.
For sure.
So we did all that and we walked through. The only thing we could not find was that bronze Bavarian lion statue. We looked all over the place. We're trying to get statue, bronze Bavarian lion. People like, we don't know what you're talking about. So, okay.
I'm chasing a dream from 2001.
Yeah, remember this 25 years ago? You rubbed this thing on the face that said you come back to...
and look, didn't get rich, did I?
No. But you went back. You went back to Munich. That's the important thing.
I'm rich in love.
Oh,
Isn't that sweet?
That's so sweet. Oh, I miss you.
Okay.
So then wrapping up the Marienplatz, we go. We decide we need to go grocery shopping, get some water, get some snacks. There is a mall across the street from our hotel.
That was fun.
It was called the Motorama Ladenstadt.
It was really cute.
They had an Aldi's supermarket in there. We're like, well, we'll totally bust out some Aldi's.
Yeah.
And this is the coolest idea. I don't know why we're not doing this in America, because people don't go to malls anymore in America. We got Amazon.
Yeah.
You just shop differently now. They put a huge library. I guess some of the stores had moved out. So it's like, they're like, ja, wir bilden ein Bibliotheken. And they totally put in a library in the mall.
Such a good idea.
It makes so much sense.
Yeah, it's true.
So we're looking at that going, okay. But there's the Aldi's, there's a library. And the other big thing we did is we also found the laundry, because we are a week into our winter European conquest tour. And let me point something out.
I need to scrub the duds.
Yeah. When we go on a trip, we'll go for if we go for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, whatever.
Yeah.
We don't pack.
No,
we don't pack
true.
for 3 weeks. We
It's
pack
true.
for 1 week.
Yeah, it's true.
The expectation is laundry is going to get done.
It is.
We're going to wash these clothes somewhere and get the stank off of them. So let's go ahead and do that.
Stank.
So we do laundry. Everything is good.
Well, because also you don't want to be like the American that traveled with 14 bags.
Yeah.
Like, hi, I'm going to get on the bus now or the train.
And we're schlepping now.
And I'm schlepping 3 big bags with me.
No. We're notorious for taking very little luggage. In fact, when we go visit family, we'll go see family in Phoenix, Arizona, and we'll go there. It's like, wow, you're here for how long? It's like, and we'll have a carry-on the size of a Ziploc bag. It's like, this is all we need. Trust me. And we're not even doing laundry here. We just know how to pack.
The only time that we take inordinate amounts of luggage is when we're filming something.
Right.
And we have to.
Yes. Yeah. When we put on our documentary hat, then it's like we have to take a whole lot of gear.
Yeah.
And now we're weighing luggage, and Delta's like, check these things through. It's like, it's the hassle factor goes up. See, that is where it's like working, and above that you get to schlepping. We don't schlep. We only take work gear if we need the work gear. But otherwise, we are going to go as light and nimble as possible.
Sure.
Just assume you have to do laundry.
Yeah.
The other day trip we did, and this is a lot of fun, is we got to go to Prien.
We did.
Prien am Chiemsee. Prien has a special place in my heart because that's where the Goethe Institute was. The Goethe Institute, it was a whole, I think there was at one point, I believe 27 schools throughout Germany.
Yeah.
And I applied, it was called a DAAD Fellowship, DAAD. And the DAAD Fellowship was basically like, if you teach at a university, and if you want to do some German stuff, but you can't be a German instructor, You can't be like, I want to learn more German so I can teach German. No, you have to teach something else and put German culture influence into it.
Yeah.
So I said, well, I want to do that because I was teaching film at the time and there's some great German films.
Yeah.
And how do I do this?
Right.
And Dodd was like, dude, we'll totally hook you up. They called me dude.
That is.
And they're like, dude, it's a competitive scholarship fellowship. I got it.
That is really cool though. Yeah. And what like an accolade.
Yeah.
You're smart.
Yeah, I got that. It stands for like Deutscher Austausch Akademischer Dienst. I think it basically means foreign German study.
Yeah. Okay.
So I got that thing, and I go over to Prien. Prien was lovely. It was fun, and it was a building. And it's like a very small dormitory with.
Yeah, I've got it right here.
Yeah. So what happened was. I go there and I stay in this building, which basically there were like 8 of us dudes living there.
Yeah.
And while we're there, it was just one of those neat things.
Where's the other one? The picture of you. Oh, we didn't get it.
No, we didn't.
There was one of you that you were standing in front of the field that you had to walk through every day from your apartment to the school.
Basically, for 4 weeks, they put me in this farmhouse, and the farmhouse they put me in, and I was there with like 8 other dudes, and so it's like, okay, cool. But then I had to wake up every morning and walk across these fields to the building where they taught us German.
Yeah.
So I had to do that for like 4 weeks. Then after that, they said, okay, you've been here long enough. We're going to move you to the main dorm, which is right next to the building where we teach German.
Yeah.
So I was there for a month and the other place for a month. The thing is that while I was there, one, I met some great people, had a lot of fun. I also discovered King Ludwig II's other castle.
Oh my gosh.
Because the castle they have, everybody talks about Neuschwanstein, which was his. He also built one on Prien, outside of Prien. It's called Chiemsee.
Right.
It's just this big inland lake. And what you do is you go down to the ferry and you stand there. It's like, okay, now we're going on the ferry boats, and you get on the boat, and then you basically, they take you to the castle.
Yeah. And you check in, there's like a preliminary like office, you check in and everything. And then you walk up to the castle. It's gorgeous.
It is.
Now, Prien, that's the town, right?
Right. Yes.
Was super cute.
Yes.
You come out here.
Yes.
It's like, I mean,
it's like another world.
It's like another world because this is pretty much the only thing over there.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like super just like, what's the word I'm looking for? When you're just out in the woods and you're having like a moment, like it's just serene and it's like very dreamy.
Very dreamy. That's the word.
It's really good.
So what happened was, so the time I'm there, I'm studying stuff and all this. And then we decide, hey, let's go out and look at the Prien Castle.
Yeah.
So we go out there and
I learned a lot about that king too.
Oh yeah.
He was
Ludwig
interesting.
He was a nut.
He's crazy. But actually some of the stuff they said he was crazy. Some of it was really like interesting. And I was like, well, is that crazy or is that eccentric? Like, was he a genius out of his time? Like, I was like, I don't know. No, he was pretty cray.
Yeah. He was just nuts. He was just a nutty guy. Yeah. As it happens, we go down, we get on the boat. Here's how this works out. And by the way, we've been on credit cards the entire time so far.
Right.
No cash yet. We decide, we go to the ATM there. It's like, we need to get some cash. And it's a good thing we did because when you go on the ferry, they're like, dude, we only take cash. And when I say we only take cash, they actually speak German there. But so I'm just interpreting. That's not a word. I'm interpreting that for you.
Speak words good.
Yeah. Some people not speak well good. Turns out, they say, dude, we only take cash. So we got the cash right in time. We take the ferry. It's like a 10-minute ride. It's beautiful. Yeah. Then you get off. And this is what you were alluding to is that there's like a main thing there. And then you just walk to the castle.
Yeah.
We start walking to the castle. We realize, oh no, we've got to get our tickets and they're back at the thing. So I turn around, I go running back to the ticket thing. It's like, I need 2 tickets. I go running back. Then we get to the tour.
Right.
The tour was this, me, you, and 3 other people.
It was. But
there's no one there.
It was kind of nice. We were also in the off season.
We were also in the off season. We're also in the English language speaking one because you can do German, English. I think there's something French. I think they do once in a while.
Yeah.
So we get to do that. The amazing thing is that as beautiful and ornate as it is, you cannot take pictures inside. It is expressly they do not.
Oh my gosh!
Play.
Let me tell you, I've never seen as such inside this castle, and he fashioned it after what again? Like
Versailles.
Yeah. And it was just some of the stuff in there, y'all.
Yeah.
Woo!
Beautiful.
And then we found out like they had a pool.
Yeah.
And they were basically like, he would have to, because they didn't have like, like a pool system you have now.
Right.
If you wanted to use the pool, you had to fill it up with water and then drain it. If you wanted to use the bath, you had to fill it up with water and then drain it. Like,
right.
Because there was no like, chemical, like there wasn't any like, pool stuff.
Yeah, it's not
pool
like
care.
You don't have a bunch of chlorine and algicide
Right.
and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You're just you're getting in the pool.
So like if you think about how ornate it was inside, all of the wall coverings and the ceilings and like anything that you can think of, you might be able to pull some of it up online that is professional done by them.
Right.
Anyway, if you think about the craziness of that, and then you think about how big must his staff have been?
Oh, yeah.
And then what must they have done, must have had to do to make living there possible for him?
Yeah.
And he spent like all of his life's and his family's money on this place.
He basically spent the family fortune building castles. He was building castles. So Mad King Ludwig II, who did Neuschwanstein, he did this one, Prien am Chiemsee. If you go down there, and there's one big building, there's the main castle, and there's other castles and, other quarters and all that. It's stunning what he pulled off. And you think about it, he did this in the late 1800s.
Right.
It's even more impressive because this is just some guys like, I just want a big castle. But he spent tons and tons of money on this. And I don't know if he bankrupted his family, but he spent just untold wealth making these castles. And when you talk about, there's one, it's like the Hall of Candles, and it's
I think this is the Hall of Candles.
Yeah.
Or something.
Yeah.
This is one of the pictures.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you go to Google and you just Google this and you hit images, it'll take you to the interior and you can see some of it. And it's nuts. And I remember these candles, they said that the staff would have to light them every evening or during the day so that they burned into the night, and then replace them every day. Yeah. Like, that's nuts.
And you're talking about thousands of candles.
Yeah.
It's not like, hey, we got like 20 candles in the whole castle.
Crazy.
It's like, no, the whole castle has to be lit up.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And so it's one of those amazing things. It's like, oh, wow. Prien is one of those. I know that people want to go to Neuschwanstein. I get it. I would strongly recommend, if that is not what your vibe is, or if you're in southeastern Germany near the Austrian border, if you go like, hey, you know what, Prien's an option, I totally go there.
Yeah.
It really is one of those underrated places.
It was the highlight of not only this trip, but it's a highlight of both times that I've been to Munich. Yeah. Like, it's amazing.
Now let's talk about me and Prien for a second, because I'm thinking, okay, so now I'm in Prien, I'm in the Goethe school and all that. And you always want to go back. It's sort of like, when you're like an adult and you want to go back to your elementary school and be like,
oh, I was a child here and I was walking around and I'm a little child.
You've done that before. You go to your elementary school.
Yeah.
You go like, wow, the desks were so small and the toilets were so low and everything was like this. The lockers were so tiny and you sort of outgrow it. I think I want to do the same thing in Prien. I want to go to the Goethe Institute. Yeah. I want to see the old building. And guess what? Nope. It's gone.
We looked and looked, and then we realized it was just something else, or had been demolished, or it was converted into something so much so that you couldn't recognize. Yeah, there was just no way.
It was like an agricultural store or a car dealership. It was some rando thing. And then we actually pulled off and got online and said, where's the Goethe Institute now? And as it happens, we found like a Reddit thread where they're like, we're so sad that it was closed years ago because it was such a lovely place and now it's all built up. The whole village of Prien is no longer a village. It's now a small city.
And it was still lovely, but it is more of a modern town.
Yeah, the vibe is totally different. So the only thing I could really find was the place where the farmhouse that I lived for 4 weeks, and then we saw some of the trails that I walked across, and there's all these canals and stuff like that. But otherwise, Prien is it grew up. Unfortunately, a lot of people discovered it.
The baby all grown up.
Oh, but it's like going to elementary school. It's like I want to go back to Westridge Elementary. That's why I went into elementary school, by the way.
Right.
If you look at Kansas City, Missouri, look at Westridge Elementary. I'm an alum. They don't have a portrait of me, but they should. But it's one of those things like you want to go back, you want to revisit, you want to see these things. It's like, they're just, it's not there anymore. Yeah. As it happens, there's not that many Goethe schools left.
Yeah.
And it's kind of a shame because they were just lovely people. I learned a lot there. And it's like, okay, but you know,
Aw.
if you get a chance, you should totally check out that castle and check out Prien.
Yeah.
Now,
what else did we do?
well, after that, so it's getting dark and we drive back. We now order food. We've got one more night in Munich. We order food. We get delivery, and we actually got the name of this. You tracked down the name of the restaurant.
I did.
I should take better notes, but we went to, we didn't go to, it was like an Uber Eats delivery thing. Leo's Lounge Restaurant Bar.
Yeah.
The reason we did is they had a little bit of everything.
They did.
And I'm like, you know what? The one thing I want, I'm not going to get out of here without having some sort of schnitzel.
That's
I'm
right.
in southern Germany. I need to have a schnitzel, right?
You got to get your schnitzel on.
Is that?
That's right. Yeah, you do. For sure.
I'm getting my schnitzel on. So they had a Schweine Schnitzel Wiener Art.
Okay.
I said, I will take that. That's basically, it's pig, it's hog, it's pork, it's whatever. I want a pork schnitzel. You got a Leo's salad.
I got a salad.
With pork medallions.
It was good.
Yeah, but at least you got the pork medallions on it so you can say, hey, you've had some sort of Wiener Schnitzel stuff in Bavaria.
Yeah.
Make that happen.
Sure.
So we had that delivered, and that was our final night there.
Yeah.
And it was nice. So we only spent a couple of days in Munich, but I'll tell you one thing.
Yeah.
Munich, and I don't think I'm alone on this one. Munich, it's one of those places where it's, for a very cool and hip place, it is surprisingly relaxing, which sounds counterintuitive.
Yeah.
But it isn't like the German, like Frankfurt or Berlin. We've been to both of those, where you just go and it's very businesslike and it's very not regimented. That's not the word, but it's like it's very austere. It's very stern. Bavaria's like the fun uncle that comes to your family reunion. It's like, hey, you want to tap a keg? And he'll totally tap a keg and throw down with you.
I want to go back many more times.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we will do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we've got to go to Oktoberfest, clearly.
Yeah, for sure.
Because we don't do that, we're missing stuff.
Yeah.
You know, you'd think after such a great trip, we would never fight again. We don't argue on vacations. We never bicker. Well, you know what? We do. We still hash it out sometimes. And we call this fun little segment Monica versus Joey.
It's game on. It's time for Monica versus Joey.
Okay.
You see this one coming now, don't you?
Uh-huh.
So we go to Hofbrauhaus.
We alluded.
Let me explain. Hang on. Let me get this right here. Let me explain exactly what happened. We go to Hofbrauhaus.
What happened?
And Hofbrauhaus is you have to get a beer.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're getting a beer there, right? Yeah. Okay. We're getting a beer. We always talk about the Monica versus Joey arguments from the series Friends. I'll be Joey. For this one, you be Monica. Awesome. We go in and I go to Hofbrauhaus and I get the tankard, the big 1 liter thing of beer.
Right.
Because that's what you're going to get.
And I'm like, I want multiples, so I will get a smaller beer.
See, that's wrong. I feel like if you're going to go, you have to get the iconic big barrel beer that you know, they bring to you.
I don't disagree.
Okay.
Like, and I think that's what I did before.
Yeah.
But this time I was like older and wiser and wanted to be more of a connoisseur. And so, you know, if I'm going to try all the suds, I got to try them in smaller quantities because I just can't physically fit. Actually, hold on. Let's be real. I'm Irish. I probably could physically fit all of that beer I could put all that in my gullet, down into my belly. There it goes down. Yum, yum, yum. But like, I knew we had to walk around and we had stuff to do. So I was like, I'll just get the small beer so I can try a couple. And you were like, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
Yeah.
You're at the Hofbrauhaus. You're going to get the big beer.
You were fun to walk around with that day. Let me just say. So maybe I did err in my judgment, but I had a good, like, to me, it made sense.
It made sense to you.
They were like, do you want the light or the dark? I was like, ooh, both, but in a smaller, like, you know.
Yeah.
And you were like, really?
Really? Can we just get the one big beer and be done with it? But okay, so I appreciate your mindset. And here's the reality. The big beer, I want to say it's a liter. It feels more like a gallon. It's so awesome.
Yeah.
So, but we have that. And then the other ones, the small ones are like half that size. Yeah. So it's like a half liter or whatever. Yeah. So if you get.
I'm dainty. Not really. Come on now.
You're like,
I'm a sturdy woman. Okay.
Yeah, she's a sturdy gal. But I love that when it's like, okay, let me explain what the waiter did, because the waiter's like, okay, you want the big stein, you get the little stein or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
Fine.
And then. So we're eating and I'm still working on mine. The polka band's going. Everything is wonderful. And then, of course, I'm looking over and the waiter makes another lap and he's like, okay, you want anything else? And you're like,
Yeah. I'll take the other beer now.
I'll take the other half of my drinking right now.
Yeah.
And you totally did. It was great.
It was.
And then you were a lot of fun to walk around with. So suddenly we both have our beerens and our schnackens. And we go walking around. We think this is amazingly awesome. We love walking around Munich.
It was good.
And that was the prelude to us walking through the rich part of town.
Yeah.
And seeing all the fancy shops and all the cool stuff. And I'm sitting there going, I'm like, hey, should we just go in now? Hey, can we come in? And you're like, yeah, we probably shouldn't do that.
No, they have to make it's by appointment.
By appointment?
Yes, these high-end shops.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they look you up too. Like they're like, who's coming up in here?
Yeah, they're checking my credit rating.
Their credit score. Yeah.
Yeah, before I walk into Louis Vuitton, it's like, this guy, no, we're not doing that. So, okay.
But it was fun.
It was fun. We had a great time. So, yeah, one big beer or two half beers, you be the judge. I think we're both correct on that. This is one of those arguments where no one is wrong.
Right, true.
I love that.
Yeah, me too.
You know, the other thing is that we always try to tell you there's some things that you need to do to plan a trip as well as we do.
Yeah.
And we call these, of course, we call these our little travel nuggets.
Ooh, I like a good travel nugget.
Yeah, who doesn't like good travel nugget?
Hit me to your knowledge.
Our knowledge is this. We talked about doing laundry, and look, we only pack for a week.
Yeah.
We only pack for a week. When you travel, plan a laundry day.
Yeah.
And we have done this before. Where we go someplace and it's like, we just know what day we're going to pull off and stop.
Yeah.
You cannot see a landmark every single day.
Yeah.
You cannot be going around saying, oh, today we're going to see this landmark, do this. One, you're only human. You need to take a breath once in a while.
Sure.
And number two, your clothes are going to start stinking up the place.
I believe the word you used before was stink.
It was stank.
Which is really way more advanced than stink.
Well, hang on. Let's point something out. When we pack, seriously, we pack very well. And we pack, when people say pack in layers, I don't know if we do layers so much as I do a motif of every.
Well, not a motif.
A motif. Let me explain. My clothing is à la page.
Wait, what?
It's all, basically I wear grays and blues.
Oh, right. Yeah.
It's all the same color. Mm-hmm. It's all the same color.
Yeah.
I don't take fancy stuff. I'm not going to like jazz it up. It's like, no.
Yeah.
And sometimes I think for this trip, I took a scarf to jazz things up. You know what color that scarf is? It's gray.
It's gray.
I am the most dull character to walk around in because I take clothes that's like, you know what? If I accidentally pour a beer in or something on it, hopefully it'll blend in or just dry accordingly. But
Ooh, save that for later.
Oh, yeah. I'll take the snack with me on the train. But you know what I mean?
Why are you sucking on your jacket?
That's the taste of a fine Patagonia.
Seasoned with...
Oh, my gosh.
Anyway.
I
was going to say seasoned with my tears.
It's moistened with my tears.
No, but like, yeah. So I understand the layers. I dress in layers. Because I'm usually like, it's too hot or it's too cold. I'm much more sensitive to temperature than you.
You are.
Yeah.
Which is fine.
But anyway, yeah.
But it's like, but when we pack, we pack with knowing that, and look, we look at the temperatures going in. We know if it's going to be rainy or not. And it's like, we pack accordingly.
Yeah.
But you need to have a break. I'll give you about a week and you're going to need a laundry day.
Yeah.
Because at that point, it's like your stuff, it's just going to get funky. So
Funkadelic clothes.
When we got our hotel, we got on the little Google Maps and we said, where is the laundromat from here?
Right.
And it was 2 blocks down the road. We just walked down and threw the stuff in. It was fine.
And we take these sheets that are laundry detergent that are pressed into a flat sheet that pack down to nothing.
Yeah.
So like we take that with us. So we don't have to buy like local. We don't have to worry about finding local detergent, which comes usually in bulk. Nobody wants to cart that around. Yeah.
And here's the thing. If you're still packing laundry like liquids, please don't do that anymore. Don't do that anymore. It's a hassle with TSA.
Yeah.
If you're going to be checking luggage, liquids are always, they're going to take a look. And if you're going to do these things in the check baggage or the carry-on, one, you can spill. It's a mess. It's a hassle. Take the little laundry sheets and you just whip them and you put them in. It's like putting in a little half piece of paper and they do the job fine.
Because listen, I read something the other day or heard it and it was really funny.
Yeah.
And I just now thought of it for this. But remember, you have to do laundry when you're traveling, or you should be, because if you can smell yourself,
yes,
they can smell you too. I did. Somebody was talking about that. They were like, and I don't remember if it wasn't in like the the conversation of like travel, it was like somebody was talking about hygiene or something. And they were like, if you can smell yourself, someone can smell you too. I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
How profound.
Yeah.
But that totally applies in this context as well.
Yeah. Yeah. And
remember, those trains, those seats they're tight.
Yes. And
Public transportation's tight, y'all.
We've been on some long trips. We've been on, this was a fairly long trip for us, but after you pack for a week, if you're packing for 2 to 3 weeks, the one thing, and I'm going to fight you on this one, the one thing that drives me absolutely crazy me is the Real Housewives series.
Oh, I know.
Yeah. And you know where I'm going with this.
It's a guilty pleasure.
The Real Housewives, whenever they're getting together, it's like, well, we just decided to pop over and we're bored, so we're going to go to Rome this weekend and we're going to take girls' clothes.
Okay. I have 14 pairs of shoes.
They have 14 pairs of shoes.
Shoes.
They have all these shoes. They have all these different sorts of, they have all these evening gowns, formal wear, semi-formal wear, informal wear, and they have a suitcase for every single one.
I mean, until we get a sponsor and we're live and on TV.
Sure.
We will be packing light.
Yes.
But the second somebody's like, hey, we're picking up Voca Vacay, you better bet your bottom dollar I'm bringing a bunch of luggage because I need to look good, y'all.
What?
If we don't even make that money, honey, then I need to be looking good.
We're actually proud about how little we take on a vacation.
It's true.
We take very little. But yes, understand you're going to be doing laundry.
That's true.
And unless you're a Real Housewife and you're in a private charter jet, who cares what your luggage is, how much there is, because someone else is going to be schlepping that for you.
That's true.
Anyway.
That's true.
Just had to get that out of my system.
I need a schlepper.
I'm your schlepper.
That's true, actually.
I'm the schlepper and driver. And what is your job?
Navigation.
There you go.
Navigation and tech.
You do navigation, tech, and logistics.
That
is what you do.
Yeah.
And then it's
the producer in me.
Yeah, you're the one who's like, okay, we're going to be here, and here, and we're going to do this.
Yeah.
And then I'm the one who's in charge of getting said bags, putting the bags where they need to go, and then driving to that location. That is my role.
So hold on. I'm like a producer, and you're like transpo. You're like a teamster.
Yeah, I'm totally like a teamster in this.
Yeah.
In this equation, because you're doing all the logistics, all the stuff and all that. And what am I doing? What am I good for? I am good for picking up the luggage, shoving it in there, making sure it's under 40 or 50 pounds depending on the airline, and then getting in the car trunk and then driving the car to where you want it to be. That's my job.
But you know what? It works so well.
Yeah. I don't have back spasms or anything after all these vacations. I'm happy to go.
My brain doesn't hurt at all thinking for the two of us. Okay, anyway, yeah.
That being said, as we wrap up the show, we're going to be fighting later. I can feel it.
It's fighting Friday.
As we wrap up the show, we always try to do one little travel thing that has nothing to do with what we did. Yeah. It's just an unusual piece of travel information that we have, and we call these our happy little guacamoles.
What the holy guacamole are you talking about?
I am talking about this, my friend.
Okay.
Tip
me to your knowledge.
I don't even know if you know this. Did I share this with you yet?
I don't know.
Okay, I don't think I did.
I tell you.
I will read my notes forthwith.
Okay.
Galactic Resource Utilization Space.
Okay.
They're called GRU, G-R-U.
Oh.
GRU plans to
open.
open.
Acronym? I like a good acronym.
It is. That is an acronym.
Okay, great.
They plan to open a hotel coming up in 2032 on the moon.
Will I be alive then? Wait, what year is it?
32. It's like 6 years from now.
Not if you're doing it right.
No, right. 2030.
Living hard. Living hard with Voca Vacay.
What crazy place we're going to next? No one knows. Here's how this works. They are building a hotel.
Okay.
I swear I'm not making any of this up.
On the moon?
On the moon.
Stop it.
Well, it's not built yet. I think the idea is to build hotel parts, take them up there, and slap it together like a Lego set.
Not to get like political, or not only just that, not to get conspiracy ridden.
Right.
If they're going to build a hotel, or the plan is to build a hotel on the moon, does that not disprove the people who think the moon landing never happened? Obviously something happened.
Okay.
Or we would never have gone up there to build a hotel because we know we can get there. Ipso facto, how would we know we could get there if the moon landing hadn't happened? Did I just open up a part of your brain that you're not prepared to deal with today?
Okay, I will do this in a very...
Because we can do this off show.
Okay, no, I'll do it on show. I'll do it on show right now.
Okay, do it.
About the moon landing?
Okay, because I don't really have a dog in the fight.
Okay.
I'm not really sure what I believe and what I think about it to begin with. Honestly, I just know that there's 2 theories.
Yeah.
It happened. It didn't happen.
Yeah.
And I'm like, does this not say something happened?
Okay.
Who else has been to the moon?
No one.
Just that one time?
Who? Us?
Yes.
Oh, well, no, we've been a couple of times.
Oh, so maybe it was. Okay.
But no other country. It's just
Listen
NASA
to how
and the
dingly
USA.
I am. How many times have we been to the moon? Like, I don't know. I don't keep up with things.
Okay.
I'm not good at history.
I will go into my. Okay, this is my one good conspiracy theory, and I know that all of our listeners are going to be like, "It is false.
Oh.
We've totally gone."
They're on the edge of their seats. They're riveted. Go.
I don't buy that we went.
Oh my gosh. I
seriously
don't even
don't.
know. Like, I was not alive to see when it did or didn't really happen.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, I just listen to what all the people say.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I can see your point. I can see your point. Okay. So you're in the, it really didn't happen and it was made up camp.
I am.
Okay.
I totally am.
Okay.
I told him.
I did not know that.
It's my only character flaw, which is the darndest thing.
The only one.
Yeah. I see that.
I can vouch for
I'm getting
that.
off of your camera now and going back to me.
Look, I'm like this. Okay. No, that's okay. Interesting.
Here's why, a 15-second summary. Americans, being what we are so good at just moving in and plundering places.
That's true.
Historically, we look at something and go, we're taking that.
True.
We do. And it's not a good thing. It's just a very, historically, that's what we've done.
Hashtag America.
Yeah, the thing that floors me about going to the moon is that we went there and what happened? We discovered unique, rare minerals, all this incredible science, amazing thing. We're not going back. It's like, what?
That is kind of weird.
That is, I'm solely looking at it, not from someone who saw Capricorn 1 as a child. If you've seen that, by the way, it's a great movie about the faked moon
I have
landing.
no idea.
Yeah, it's the faked moon
But
landing.
I did just watch Fly Me to the Moon, and Channing Tatum was super cute in it.
He was. But what happened was the whole theory is that we didn't really go.
Yeah.
And that then the astronauts found out, it's like, oh, they have to kill us now because we're going to come back. And they're going to say we died on reentry. That's the whole premise of Capricorn 1, starring a guy named, get this, O.J. Simpson. One of his early movies.
Notice that I just got real silent when you said that. That shocked me
yeah,
a
yeah,
minute.
yeah.
Like, I was like, who?
No,
Wait,
no.
what?
We'll watch the movie sometimes.
He
It's a
was
great.
in that movie?
He was one of the 3 astronauts, yeah. I'm pretty sure that
Your
was him.
like knowledge and your brain, like it scares me.
Okay, here's the
It's
scary
shocking.
part. Now, here's the scary part.
Okay.
As it happens, I don't see us as a nation, as a society, as a political force that America is, and definitely was at the time.
Yeah.
That we would go someplace and go, there's such amazing science, there's such amazing technological things we can do, there's such amazing minerals and all this stuff we can do, and then turn around and say, we're not going back.
But wait,
for 40, 50 years now?
It was 40 or 50 years?
Yeah, this is the late 60s we're talking about.
Okay. In this camp,
Yeah.
I will say this.
Mm-hmm.
This show is not about this today.
No, it's
but
not.
how
It's
fun.
not. It's not.
But hold on. I feel if you're in this camp, if I had a reason to be in this camp,
Yeah.
my reason would be that historically,
Right.
American media likes to show off and hype things.
Yeah.
So I could see where this was staged.
Yeah.
So that because we very easily could have been like, we can recreate this in a very movie kind of way, which is what Fly Me to the Moon is about.
Yes.
And when I watched that, I was like, that is so interesting.
Yeah.
Because then you get to see, because we are like, Hollywood, we spin things,
Right.
we recreate things. It's all fake. It's all like, all the stuff.
Yeah.
So like so in this camp, I could see your reasoning and
Yeah.
logic and this.
Yeah.
I also see why people say, but why would we go to those lengths?
Right.
So I understand, like, I don't really, this is so interesting.
And look, the historical thing, my only thing is that, one, knowing what I know about us as a nation, if we
Yeah.
find some place with untold riches and wealth, and we've
Yeah.
been there more than once,
Yeah.
the technology in my current cell phone has more technology than NASA possessed back then.
Sure.
So you can't tell me it's like, oh, now it's too expensive and now we don't have technology. Are you kidding me? People are going up there all the time.
Well-
what is going on? Why can't we just go again?
We'll be going again. We'll
So-
be going a lot because people going to be staying on the moon in a hotel.
If they go to the
Are they
galactic-
going to be weightless?
Galactic Resource Utilization, called GRU. They want to open the hotel. Here's what you do. You have to put in an application fee for $1,000.
That's it.
$1,000. Hold on. Then once you apply, you don't get that back.
Oh, okay.
Once you apply, then they take a refundable deposit. And the deposit is anywhere from $250,000 to $1 million.
Voca Vacay won't be going.
And the thing is, that's the deposit. That's not the total price. The
Voca
total
Vacay
price
on the moon.
total price is going to be at least $10 million.
If we get some sponsors.
Subject to change, $10 million per person. They only
Oh
take
my
4
gosh.
guests per trip.
No.
Yeah.
But why?
But a minimum of $10 million.
But I mean, here, like, not just that specific, but why? But like, but why?
But
like,
why?
I don't understand why anybody would want to stay on the moon. There's not going to be any activities. There's not, like, how do they feed you? Where do you sleep? Like, this is not leisure. This is
not like Royal Caribbean. This is like you're just
Right.
going there and you're looking. It's like, hey, we're on the moon. Take a selfie and then take me home.
How long do you get to stay for?
A couple of days.
Okay.
They're still working it out, but yeah, $10 million.
I mean,
4 guests per trip.
okay, listen, 2 lifetimes away from my lifetime in the
Yes.
future. That's when they will have it all worked out.
Right.
Yeah, and it'll be like amazing.
But if you want to check it out,
Yeah.
they are taking $1,000 application fee now,
No.
which you don't get back. The deposit, though, of $250,000 to $1 million, you can get that back. But that's just the deposit. They say it'll be probably about $10 million. It could be more. They haven't nailed that down yet because there's still a lot of issues.
I can't.
Yeah. So anyway,
Yeah.
that's one of those things. Hey, if we do the lunar show someday, we'll catch you up on all that.
Okay.
As always, we want to thank you for checking out Voca Vacay. And yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff. Check out the mothership, vocavacay.com. We're also on Facebook. We're on YouTube.
We are on the socials.
Instagram.
Instantgram.
Twitter, which is now X. I keep
Yep.
saying Twitter. It's like, but yeah,
because
you know,
I used to like to say tweeter.
I know.
We're on the tweeters.
It's so cute. Hey, you know, vacation like your job. And as always, live vicariously through yourself. And we'll come back and continue this winter European conquest trip.
Oh, I love it.
We'll see you in a fortnight. Love ya. Miss ya. Mean it. Bye.
Don't forget to click subscribe. As always, hashtag Voca Vacay at Voca Vacay and visit VocaVacay.com.